Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel, and today this video is going to be basically just a roundup of the Scottish Football Week. And as per said in the past previous videos, I'm a Rangers fan, so I'm obviously going to be able to go more in depth about Rangers compared to other teams, and there could be slightly more Rangers videos, for example, compared to anyone else, but I'll try to keep as neutral as possible. But obviously I'm going to feel more passionate about my own club. Anyway, let's start from the top. So we'll go from the very first game, which is obviously Rangers beating Panathinaikos 2-0. Finlay Curtis with the first goal and then Gisama with the second. Both very good goals, despite what people say. The first one from Curtis, people will say it was a deflection. It was the slightest of slightest deflection, and it was a very, very good goal. Gisama's is actually very similar to Curtis's, except it was just the other side. So the first half, I would say Rangers looked like the old Rangers, to be honest. They kind of looked very similar to just terrible crap and just a very hard watch, to be honest. And if the truth is, they actually deserve to be behind. If it wasn't for a couple of alright saves and a couple of lucky breaks, meaning, well, Panathinaikos, I believe, actually hit the post, but aye, so Rangers actually deserved to be down at half time, but they came back out the second half. Looked a wee bit different, although it was the same team. They dominated possession of the ball. I believe it was 75% to 25, and yeah, Finlay Curtis went drive through after assist from Raskin. Went forward and basically went a decent wee run, skipped inside, boom, shot, dig it, very good goal, right hand, right side, the left side of the keeper, right side of the goal, and yeah, and then the main thing, and then they ended up by drawing their player into making a silly tackle after he'd already been booked for diving, I believe. And yeah, he ended up getting a red card, 2 yellows, and then it was just a completely different game. They just tried to hold off to see the 1-0 to the end, basically doing a low block, what teams do to Rangers and Celtic in Scottish Premiership. That's what they just tried to do for the rest of the game. But Rangers brought in a couple of substitutes, Gassama, Dessels, Zigerman, and then a couple of other people. Dessels was non-existent apart from a header that he missed. Zigerman, he looked pretty solid. I thought he had a couple of good touches and that. Gassama obviously got the goal as well, so he looked pretty decent, and already looks like a good bit of business from Sheffield Wednesday. Yeah, but the rest, well, I just need to touch on Kieran Dowell actually for Rangers. I just can't believe Rangers still have him in the team, starting him in the team, and especially playing him right wing. He should be nowhere even near the starting lineup at his normal position, never mind playing him at right wing. He was by far the worst player in the park, and yeah, I can't believe Rangers still have him. He needs to be sold instantaneously, very quickly, and I will not be happy if he's still at Rangers come the start of the season. But yes, that's basically it. Although I just quickly going to touch on, I actually think the Rangers should. I'm actually not too happy with the 2-0, to be honest. See, at half time, I would have bit your hand if you said Rangers would have went in 2-0, but us already having a 1-0 lead, them going down to 10 men, I would have much preferred to go to a 3-0 rather than a 2-0 lead, because a 2-0 lead away to Panathinaikos, a tough away ground with their fans who are very noisy, will not be easy, because if they get the first goal in that, then it could already go bad instantly. So a 3-0 would be much more comfortable than a 2-0. But yeah, I'll leave that for now for Rangers. And then the next game, Hibs Midtjylland. It's my first video. Touched on that a wee bit. I'm just going to go back to Rangers actually quickly. If they qualify, they will be likely playing Servette now because they were 1-0 up in their game. But yeah. Anyway, back to the Hibs v Midtjylland game. I only watched about 40 odd minutes all in this game. It basically looked like Hibs versus Rangers or Celtic, to be honest with you. They done well to get an early goal in the 8th minute, and then after that, they basically played the low block. Midtjylland were just attacking most of the game, but not really with any good conviction, I wouldn't say. So yeah, not with any good conviction. And then end up getting a free kick and scoring a decent goal with a free kick, and barring a late chance with Hibs, I wouldn't say it was a very good chance, but they had a chance late on that nothing really came from, and then that was about it. So just Midtjylland attacking with not much outcome apart from the good free kick that they got. Couple of chances. Hibs looked good in about 2 to 5 minute spells. Apart from that, it's just basically a low box. You can't really judge them, but it's good to hold off and get a result going back to Easter Road, because I'll be honest with you, I don't think much people were given a chance to even get a draw before the game, to be honest, and I would have been happy if they got a draw, because it's good for Scottish football and the coefficient. But yeah, one each. Midtjylland, Hibs, back to Easter Road now, and hopefully they can qualify in the next round, and they will be playing FC Alexandria or Partizan Belgrade if they lose, and if they win, which hopefully they will, they'll be playing, I believe, I'm not 100% sure on this, Fredrikstad, something like that. So I would expect Hibs to be in the teams, to be honest with you, but especially if they win. Now the final game was Dundee United versus Una Strassen, who are the 1-0 victors, Dundee United. But I'll be honest with you, I think Dundee United, they'll be happy they got the win, but they will not be happy with that it's only 1 goal, because as I touched on in my previous video, a 1 goal advantage is kind of similar in ways to Rangers' 2 goal advantage, opposition wise. So both teams shouldn't be happy with that, because they would want an extra goal just for a bit of leeway, so that they're not too worried if they concede the first goal. But now that they do, especially for Dundee United, if they concede the first goal, they'll need to try to get back in it somehow. But yeah, Dundee United hit the post in the 72nd minute, had a chance late on as well. Pretty even possession wise, had way more shots than them. But yeah, they'll be happy with the result, as in that they won, but they won't be happy with that it's only 1 goal lead. But all in, I would say it's a very good week for Scottish football. Rangers getting a win, good for the coefficient. Dundee United getting a win, good for the coefficient. And Hibs, a tough away day, Midtjylland, and getting a draw, which is good for the coefficient. So all in, final reviews. Rangers happy with the result, and won't be too happy that it's only 2-0, although most people will be happy with that. I'm not personally. Hibs, Midtjylland, very happy to take a draw back to Easter Road, so good result. And Dundee United will be happy with results, similar to Rangers, as I said, but won't be too happy that it's only a 1 goal advantage that we're taking away. So good result for Scottish football, good result for the coefficient, and hopefully all teams can qualify to the next round. And guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Make sure to subscribe and leave any comments if you can, stuff like that. Help me grow the channel. Right, thank you guys.